So when I was 4 or 5 years old, when it first started, it literally was just scribbles. So I'd just get up in the middle of the night and just basically scribble on the walls. At the age of 15, that's when the art started to become really intricate, and I drew 3 small Marilyn Monroes. What was strange is because I've got no artistic talent in my waking life, that was really when I sat up and thought, was something strange going on here.
There's this myth that when we sleep, we just lie there and don't do anything, and maybe we roll over. But then we've all heard people talk in their sleep, and people can get up and walk around in their sleep. Now, both of those things are normally quite basic, but actually it can go a lot further than that.
I mean, just in school, I just had no interest in art whatsoever. So yeah, it was just, it was one of those subjects where it was like, willing it over. In terms of mediums, I've used everything from paints, crayons. I've got a piece here which is actually being used. I actually use chicken bones from a barbecue to do that on plasterboard, so it can be anything. I've used knives before now on the floor and carved stuff out in wood.
We're not building the brain from scratch. Instead, we've got this incredibly complex thing, and we're trying to figure out how it works. We think the brain is just sleeping, and it is, but actually it's going off and practicing and strengthening and learning things.
I did a big exhibition in Croydon a couple of years ago, and just looking at each section, you could see that I've had different inspirations. The art's got a lot more intricate, etc. And that was fascinating for me because it was like a book. You could see each chapter.
What seems to be happening in sleepwalking, at least some people have speculated, hypothesized, is that there's this imbalance where the rational areas are asleep. They're exhibiting these slow oscillations, slow waves, whereas the limbic system, which controls the emotions, is awake. And so the limbic system is not going to behave in a rational way. It seems to have the ability to control some movement-like behaviors. And if you look at it from a kind of evolutionary perspective, you can imagine that in the past, when our ancestors slept in places where they might be in danger, they needed to be ready to get up and run away. And so it seems that this could be sort of a fallback to that type of state.
So in terms of, does it freak me out or does it scare me? The answer is no, because I've done this since I was 4, so to me, I don't know any difference.
Given that we've seen that people actually can exhibit some quite aggressive behaviors, commit crimes, do other nasty things when they're asleep, I think the fact that Lee is expressing this by creating artwork is just a really nice manifestation of what his more emotional system is doing when it's not inhibited by these frontal areas. The fact that he, when he's awake, doesn't believe that he has any artistic skill or doesn't seem able to actually exhibit artistic skill, it could be down to some type of inhibition by these frontal areas. And so it's only when that inhibition is removed that he can actually do this.
Yeah, I think in terms of the future, I think it's using the art in a positive way, whether it's, helping awareness for different charities, stuff like that. It's just maybe it can inspire other people as well, especially, artists that are going through art college and stuff like that, who want to get out there. I just think, just follow your dreams, really,